Want a home in 2025? These states are practically throwing you the keys. So you want to buy a house, huh?
In this market? Yeah. Good luck with that. Unless you live in one of the smart states that actually wants to help you out.
Believe it or not, there are states out there offering real incentives, cash, grants, tax breaks, all to get you into a home and keep their population from packing up and heading to Florida. Today, we're looking at the top 12 states offering the best homebuyer incentives, places where buying a home doesn't feel like entering the Hunger Games.
These aren't just one-time deals either. Some of these states will give you thousands of dollars in down payment help, wipe out student loans, and even cover your closing costs just for sticking around. If you're new here, this channel is all about the best and worst places to live, retire, relocate, or completely avoid. We break it down by the numbers, but we also tell it like it is. So if you like real talk about where your dollar actually goes the farthest, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and maybe drop a comment with where you'd actually want to buy a house. If you had, money. Let's talk facts for a second. Buying a home has always been part of the American dream, but that dream has gotten a lot more expensive lately. With soaring housing prices, higher interest rates, and record-breaking inflation, it feels like owning a home is out of reach for a lot of folks. But here's what most people don't know. Many states are stepping up big time to make homeownership possible again. From down payment assistance programs, to tax credits, to grants you don't have to pay back, there are real options out there. You just need to know where to look. Some states are focused on helping first-time buyers. Others want to revitalize certain communities. And some just want to keep young professionals from moving away. Whatever the reason, if you play your cards right, you could save tens of thousands on your next home. So whether you're a first-time buyer, someone relocating for work, or just looking for a fresh start, these 12 states have something you'll definitely want to hear about. Number 12, Michigan. Coming in at number 12, we've got Michigan, a state that doesn't always get enough credit when it comes to affordable housing and homebuyer support. Through the Michigan State Housing Development Authority, MSHDA, first-time buyers, and in some cases, repeat buyers, can qualify for up to $10,000 in down payment assistance. The program is statewide, but you'll find even more generous terms in targeted areas where revitalization is a top priority. This isn't just a low-income program either. The income and purchase price limits are surprisingly flexible, and the assistance comes as a second mortgage with zero interest and no monthly payments. As long as you stay in the home for a set period, the loan can be partially or fully forgiven. Michigan's a solid pick for those who want to get into the housing market without draining their savings, and cities like Grand Rapids, Lansing, and even parts of Detroit are seeing major comebacks. Number 11, Maine. Next up, Maine. It's not just lobsters and lighthouses. Maine is quietly one of the most aggressive states when it comes to helping home buyers, especially first-timers. The Maine Housing First Home Loan Program combines low fixed interest rates with up to $10,000 in down payment and closing cost assistance through their Advantage option. What makes Maine stand out is its commitment to keeping rural and smaller communities alive and thriving. So if you're looking to settle somewhere quieter, with charm, character, and lower home prices, this could be the opportunity you've been waiting for. Another bonus? If you're a veteran, active duty military, or working in public service, you may qualify for even more assistance. Maine's program is user-friendly, transparent, and designed to make the process less intimidating for new buyers. If you've ever dreamed of a New England home without the Boston price tag, Maine might be calling your name. 10, North Carolina. At number 10, we're heading to the Tar Heel State. North Carolina has one of the most well-rounded homebuyer programs in the country with the NC Home Advantage Mortgage. This program offers up to $15,000 in down payment assistance to qualifying buyers. And yes, that's a forgivable loan if you stay in your home for 15 years. No repayment, no catch.
What's great here is the flexibility. You don't have to be a first-time buyer. You just have to meet income and purchase price limits, which are surprisingly generous. The state also offers the NC First Home Advantage Down Payment Program, which targets first-time buyers and military veterans specifically, giving them a bit of an edge in competitive markets. Whether you're eyeing a bungalow in Asheville or a starter home outside Raleigh, North Carolina, makes homeownership a little more attainable and a lot less stressful. Number 9, Illinois. Illinois lands at number 9 with some pretty attractive incentives, especially for buyers who need a little upfront help. The Illinois Housing Development Authority, IHDA, runs several programs, but one of the most popular is the Access Forgivable Loan, which offers up to $6,000 in down payment and closing cost assistance. And if you stay in your home for 10 years, that money is completely forgiven. There are also other options like Access Deferred, which gives you up to $7,500 as a no-interest, no-payment loan that's only due when you sell or refinance. That kind of flexibility can be a game changer for people trying to get into homeownership without exhausting their savings. With programs like this, even pricey areas like Chicago become a little more realistic for first-time and working-class buyers. It's not a silver bullet, but in a tough housing market, it's a serious leg up. Number 8. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is quietly becoming a go-to for budget-conscious homebuyers, and a lot of that has to do with its Keystone Home Loan and Keystone Advantage Assistance loan programs. Through these, you can get up to $6,000 in assistance for down payments and closing costs, and it's available to both first-time buyers and those buying in targeted areas. Here's the kicker. Pennsylvania's incentives pair well with USDA and FHA loans, which makes it easier for lower-income or rural buyers to get approved. Cities like Pittsburgh and Harrisburg offer surprisingly affordable housing, and smaller towns throughout the state qualify for even more incentives under community development programs. If you're someone who's been priced out of coastal cities, Pennsylvania gives you a shot at real estate that's not only attainable, but comes with help baked into the process. 7. Ohio. Ohio has been stepping up its game in a big way. The Ohio Housing Finance Agency, OHFA, offers the Your Choice Down Payment Assistance Program, which provides 2.5% to 5% of your home's purchase price to use toward your down payment, closing costs, or even reducing your interest rate. The best part? It's a grant. You don't have to pay it back. What's even better is that Ohio doesn't restrict the program to first-time buyers. So whether you're buying your first home or just relocating, you might still qualify. You can also stack this with the Mortgage Tax Credit Program, which helps you save on federal taxes every year you live in the home. In a state where cities like Columbus and Cincinnati are seeing growth without insane price tags, this program makes Ohio one of the more practical and accessible places to buy. Number 6. Colorado. Colorado might be known for high elevations and higher home prices, but don't count it out just yet. Through the Colorado Housing and Finance Authority, CHFA, buyers can get up to 4% of their first mortgage to use for down payments and closing costs. CHFA's programs are designed with working professionals in mind. You'll still need decent credit, but you don't have to be perfect. Plus, if you qualify, you might also be eligible for zero-interest deferred payment second mortgage loans. That gives you breathing room without piling on monthly payments. Sure, cities like Denver and Boulder are pricey, but if you're looking at places like Pueblo, Greeley, or even the outer suburbs, CHFA's programs can turn a challenging market into a much more manageable one. Number 5. Arizona. Arizona has become a hot relocation spot in recent years, and we're not just talking about the weather. The Home Plus Down Payment Assistance Program helps buyers with up to 5% of the loan amount for down payment and closing cost needs. That's a significant boost, especially for buyers who are financially stable, but still struggling to put together a full 20% down. What makes this one unique is that it's open to non-first-time buyers too, which is rare in these types of programs. If you meet the credit and income guidelines, you're in. Arizona is especially attractive for folks moving from more expensive coastal areas. Cities like Tucson, Mesa, and parts of the Phoenix metro still have relative affordability. And with this program, you can cut your upfront costs way down. Want me to keep going with the top 4 states? Let me know. And I can also help you break this into scenes or provide suggestions for visuals if you're scripting it for animation or slideshow-style narration. 4. Georgia. Georgia is more than just peaches and southern charm. It's also one of the most generous states when it comes to helping people get into homes. The Georgia Dream Homeownership Program offers up to $10,000 in down payment assistance for eligible first-time buyers or those buying in certain target areas. But here's where it really stands out. If you're a public servant, military member, or healthcare worker, that number can go up to $12,500 or even $15,000. That's right. Teachers, firefighters, nurses, and police officers can get serious help toward buying their first home. It's Georgia's way of keeping essential workers in the communities that need them most. The Georgia Dream program works with FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans, which gives buyers more options based on their financial situation. With Metro Atlanta continuing to grow and smaller cities like Macon and Augusta offering real value, this program can be the key to getting in while prices are still within reach. Number 3. Texas. Texas is known for big skies, big trucks, and you guessed it, big homebuyer programs. The My First Texas Home and Texas Mortgage Credit Certificate, MCC programs are designed to help first-time buyers with both upfront costs and long-term affordability. First, there's the down payment assistance, which can cover up to 5% of your loan amount. That can be the difference between renting and owning for a lot of people. Then there's the MCC program, which offers a tax credit up to $2,000 per year, every year, for the life of the mortgage. That's money back in your pocket at tax time, year after year. These programs aren't just for urban buyers either. Texas has a strong focus on rural homeownership, and many of its smaller cities, like Lubbock, Waco, and College Station, offer a lower cost of living with all the benefits of big state incentives. If you're dreaming of wide open spaces and a house you can actually afford, Texas might just be calling your name. Part 2, California. California might be one of the most expensive places to buy a home, but that hasn't stopped the state from getting creative with its housing assistance. Enter the Dream for All Shared Appreciation Loan, a groundbreaking program that offers up to 20% of a home's purchase price to first-time buyers for use as a down payment. Here's how it works. The state gives you up to 20% up front, and in return you pay that back only when you sell or refinance the home, plus a percentage of any appreciation. It's a shared investment in your future, not a monthly burden. This allows buyers who have solid income but limited savings to jump into homeownership without traditional barriers. The program was so popular when it launched that it ran out of funds in a matter of days. But the state has plans to re-up the program, and when it comes back, you'll want to be ready. In places like Sacramento, Fresno, or even certain parts of the Inland Empire, this could be your best shot at owning a home in the Golden State without a golden bank account. 1. Maryland. And finally, at number 1, we've got Maryland, a state that's pulling out all the stops to attract home buyers, especially young professionals with student debt. The Maryland Smart Buy 3.0 program is a total game changer. Not only does it offer competitive down payment assistance, but it can pay off up to $40,000 in student loans when you buy a qualifying home. That's not a typo. $40,000 of your student debt wiped out just for buying a home. It's one of the few programs in the country that directly ties homeownership to student loan relief. And it's helping buyers who previously thought owning a home was years away. On top of that, Maryland also offers standard down payment and closing cost help through the Maryland Mortgage Program, including flexible interest rates, grants, and deferred loans for those who qualify. Whether you're looking to settle down in Baltimore, Silver Spring, or one of the many historic towns across the state, Maryland's programs are some of the most aggressive and forward-thinking in the nation. There you have it. 12 states that are making homeownership more than just a dream. Whether you're trying to escape high rent, build equity, or finally put down roots, these programs are worth looking into. Because let's face it, if someone's offering you free money to buy a house, you should probably take it. Want more deep dives like this one? Hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and drop a comment on which state surprised you the most. And if you're already using one of these programs, tell us how it's going. We'd love to feature your story. Thanks for watching. And until next time, stay smart, stay curious, and as always, keep planning your next move.